A wise mentor once told me, the acts of volunteerism that we do for our families and friends, as well as for our communities, have all benefited from the work of the young Good Samaritan. In general, a Good Samaritan is always the chosen one who presents kindness, courtesy, generosity, leadership, and discipleship by lending a helping hand to those in need, along with a smile. It has been 7 years and 6 months since I attended Upper Iowa University, the college that became my home away from home, forever in my heart. It has been 3 years and 7 months since I graduated from there with my undergraduate degree in Communication Studies Mass Media. As a former student athlete and individual with autism, my love for my university and the community and the title of the Good Samaritan of Upper Iowa University and life has been bestowed upon me by the staff, faculty, athletics department, alumni, students, internship and work supervisors, and fellow classmates, as well as my friends, teammates, mentors, and my coaches, whom I am blessed to call my family and community, in my heart, in my mind, and in my soul. And so, one question that I want you all to ask yourself is, what does being a Good Samaritan mean to you? And how will you positively transform yourself and the lives of your peers and community by becoming one? The answer is clear, but not without a story. A story about how the title of the Good Samaritan is bestowed upon oneself through their love for not only their community service, but also for their community as a whole. And so, it is time that I share my story about how and why my love for my university and community was the legacy I left as not only an alumna, but also the Good Samaritan of Upper Iowa University and life. And so, it begins. On this 20th day of August 2017, I moved into my dorm where I met my new friends and teammates on and off the cross-country and track team, while making connections with the professors, staff, and faculty during the welcome picnic. Despite the many ups and downs I had upon hearing the news that I was ineligible to compete in my freshman year of cross-country and track due to lacking the high school transfer criteria, I decided to maintain my patience calmly by not only focusing on my studies and still attend practices for cross-country and track so that I could train for next seasons, but also the one thing that every Good Samaritan should do, and that is community service. For community service opportunities, I started my journey towards being a Good Samaritan of Upper Iowa University, where I was a part of the UIU Peacocks for Progress Club for only my freshman year, where I volunteered as a scare actor for the Halloween Haunted Hayride held annually. Besides that, I was also a part of the university's Student Athlete Advisory Committee, where I assisted with the Thanksgiving drive, even though I was in that committee for only my freshman and sophomore year of college. Despite not continuing my involvement with SAC and Peacocks for Progress, I am and will always be very grateful for the time I have invested into these amazing clubs. When I first heard about UIU's annual Celebrate UIU Day events, I started to make a donation towards my university's athletic department, in which they were funding for a new nutrition stand. That was when a love for my university and community away from home has been bestowed upon me. Going into my sophomore and junior years of college, I decided that I would like to do some more volunteering within the community and across campus. And so, I reached out to the local nursing home in town, which was a few minutes away from the campus, before leaving for the summer. Then, approximately 3 months later, the director of resident activities called me back while gladly accepting my interest in volunteering with them. And so, after the paperwork was completed, she then asked me if I would be interested in assisting with the garage sale on that same day, in which I gladly accepted and really started volunteering as a student athlete. From that moment on, she had me volunteer every Wednesday throughout my sophomore and junior years, and the remainder of my senior year, due to the COVID-19 pandemic. However, the local nursing home wasn't the only place I volunteered at. Besides that, I started volunteering across UIU campus and other events throughout the remainder of my college years. And so, during those years, I volunteered at Watermelon Days and volunteered with UIU's Unified Sports Day for Special Olympics of Iowa. And of course, on Halloween, it was also during my sophomore and junior years of college in which I volunteered as a scare actor once again. But this time at UIU's Haunted Hallways, as well as volunteered within the city's Lions Club from my junior year to my senior year of college, where I attended meetings and assisted with the Chili Supper event that took place during November of my junior year. In addition, my junior and senior years was where I started volunteering at not only the community church, where I assisted with the sound system and kids' church check-ins on Wednesdays and Sundays, but also at the community library, where I delivered checked-out books to the nursing home residents, as well as cleaned and maintained the lobby and organized books. Besides the library and church, as well as the nursing home, I volunteered within my university's athletic events, where I shagged soccer balls during soccer games. I was also a student-athlete mentor for the University Athletics' very own student-athlete mentor program. However, volunteering at the church and library, as well as across university campus, wasn't the only additional volunteer opportunities I took. I was involved in the university's Student Philanthropy Council during my junior and senior years. The Student Philanthropy Council was where I was also chosen as a captain for the event during my sophomore year, in which it was a year before I joined SPC, and during my junior year, in which I joined SPC. During Celebrate UIU Day, I promoted Celebrate UIU Day on social media, while I donated money to the certain charity projects being promoted throughout the event. Along with my involvement with the Student Philanthropy Council, I also did some volunteering outside of school during winter break of December 2020, where I volunteered at the local health department where I entered past COVID-19 cases. I have also volunteered with the cross-country team for a community engagement, which was held during cross-country seasons during my sophomore and junior years. From these experiences, I have enjoyed volunteering as a student athlete because I strongly believe in the importance of giving back to the community and my university, as well as the significance of community service that is and should be added to your resume. Even though I had a hectic daily schedule that involved my athletics, academics, and volunteerism, I managed to take part in employment and internship opportunities, including an internship with the university's Office of Communications and Marketing Department, where I wrote stories for the local newspaper and the university's magazine to connect students, alumni, faculty, staff, and the community. Along with my internship, I had a few employment opportunities. My first job was a fitness boot camp instructor and front desk associate at the university's recreation center from my sophomore to my junior year, along with my second job being a student thank you card manager at the university's alumni house during my junior year, which both ended in March 2020 due to the pandemic. Despite my senior year being a pandemic school year, I worked as a student assistant for both the university student activities and the project stand-up departments. During the beginnings of my junior year and senior year, I was also a member of the Welcome Week program, which is called PEEPS, which stands for Peacock Experience, Encouraging a Positive Start, where I assisted with freshman and transfer move-in and welcome activities. These positions have prepared me for my professional career, as well as became a great addition to my resume. Besides the employment and internship opportunities, as well as the community service, I always came out to support my university in their athletic events, including the football and basketball games and wrestling matches. As a result, from my experiences through the work-study positions I have worked in and the community service I did, I was awarded many accolades. These accolades included the Student Life Peacock Service Award during my sophomore year, the PD's Peacock Service Award during my junior and senior years, the What's Happening UIU Award, and the Certificate of Appreciation for PEEPS during my senior year. Along with my accolades, I have logged in over 500 hours of volunteer service throughout the community during my 4 years at Upper Iowa University as a student athlete. But there are other events besides the employment, internship, and community service opportunities I took part in. Finally, besides the volunteering, work study, academics, and athletics, I took part in a university-wide event that had to be held virtually due to the pandemic, which was an annual bike ride that is held annually every July. It was during the summer of 2020, during the pandemic, when one of the Alumni House staff members by the name Mike Schrock reached out to me via Facebook Messenger to congratulate me on winning the PD's Peacock Service Award, inquiring that he would like to invite me to take a look at the virtual version of UIU's Team Peacock Virtual Ride, a virtual version of UIU Team Peacock RAGBRAI, since he figured that I was already training hard. And so, once I went ahead and took a look at the website for more information and made my donation to confirm my participation for the entire month, I gladly let Mr. Schrock know that I accepted to participate in the virtual ride and incorporate it into my summer training for cross-country and track. Then, when the virtual ride event concluded, I accomplished my summer training goals by completing my mileage goal of 450.62 total miles combined with my running and biking sessions, while posting about my progress and the clues I have found on the bingo card, which was provided to me by UIU Team Peacock. I really enjoyed sharing my journey through social media during the virtual ride event. Because of my effort of completing 450.62 miles of running and biking combined in July 2020,
I won the virtual ride for crossing out all of the clues on my bingo card, along with the achievement of completing a total of 919.35 miles from cross-country and track summer training. Therefore, I enjoyed such a wonderful experience at UIU, where I built new friendships, created special memories, and made improvements to my life skills. My knack for networking, athletic and academic achievements, and volunteerism were driven by a love for UIU and the community as a whole. Hello everyone, I'm Serianna Machesney Dehmlow, the producer and filmmaker of the inspirational short film that you have just watched. As a Good Samaritan and alumna of my alma mater, Upper Iowa University, I strongly believe that becoming a Good Samaritan not only involves our knack for networking, our athletic and academic experiences, the community service we do for others, and our professional life, but also involves the friendships and connections we build, the special memories we make, the improvement of our life skills, and more importantly, the legacy we left for others to emulate. And so, from my short film and my personal experiences, there are 2 lessons that I want you all to learn and incorporate into your daily life and career. 1. Your love for your university and community as a Good Samaritan will be bestowed upon you for the good deeds you performed, the friendships and relationships you built, and the legacy you left for others to emulate. And secondly, leading by example means building character, establishing values, promoting teamwork, and more importantly, creating a diverse and inclusive environment for all to live by. And finally, from my lessons that I wanted to share with you all, I want you all to do me a favor and carry it on for the rest of your life and career. Start getting involved within your university and community, and always allow your actions to reflect on your love for your university and community, as it will create a long-lasting legacy that inspires others to continue the cycle of your kindness and community involvement. Thank you. May God bless you all, and always keep finding cross-country confidence in all aspects of life.